Hey guys, this is Pharaoh 2091, and welcome back to Let's Play Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Last time we left off, we were still talking with Alita about this whole entire murder here, and little by little, or not really little by little, it's really just progressing that she's not the woman at all that we thought she was from the very beginning. She's a greedy, selfish little girl who just wants money, and she only pretends to be innocent and sweet. Just like another woman we knew in the last game. So yeah, now we actually heard, and we also talked about how the new advantage to kill somebody, or to kill Maractus, was inside that noodle stand. That's the only place that will make sense. So that he'll get shot in his right temple. So with all that coming together, we've heard we heard her explanation of going there to try to get that chart. So now, we have to see what's up here. So, I think there's something we can actually perceive on here. Now, she says that, that she gave up and went home. And all she did was talk to him. Now, see, I don't know about that. I mean, that bullet was freaking fired on the day of the murder. We know that. So I think that something more happened there if that's all that happened. So I'm going to go ahead and perceive here. But I'm wondering, once again, we have to look at what the hell she's perceiving at. Or like what she's doing. Let's see, I don't see anything as of yet. Oh! You see that? Okay. Did you see that? So, see how she's fiddling with her like neck scarf? The hell am I talking about? Yeah, her little scarf there, Apcot, whatever the thing is. Ascot. Is that what the hell it is? The ascot, the thing that Freddy from Scooby-Doo wears. That's not really what it is. You know what I mean, damn it! She keeps messing with it. So I think we got it.
Gotcha!
All I did was talk. And lie. What? Show me proof! I'm pretty sure about this one. I think I'm getting the hang of this. A little slip in confidence and they give it all away. The proof is you, Alita. All I did was talk to him, you claim. Yet you can't hide your own nervous twitch when you say those words. My twitch? What are you talking about? You have a habit of scratching the area of your neck around the edge of your scarf. What? What? This is working better than I hoped. Her unconscious actions tell the truth that she won't say. Habits and lies. 2 dots. Connect the dots and find the truth. Don't look at me like that! I told you the truth! It seems that when you recall what really happened in that office, you can't keep your hands off your neck, can you? Seems that nervous habits are unconscious reactions that manifest when someone is trying to hide something. You can't hide behind your scarf, Alita. Something happened between you and the victim in the Maractus Clinic office. And I've got proof that shows exactly what happened. And... what could it be? Well, I would say the bullet, but we don't know that she was the one who fired it, I guess. You see, there is a red stain on that cord. I think this might be it. What's that? You're touching your scarf again. I kind of like that. She's like, oh, like, you know, just imagining, like, oh my god, why did he bring that up again? There's something unusual about this lamp. The bulb is broken, and there's a red splotch on the cord. Seeing as you hide your neck, I think I came up with a plausible explanation for the lamp's state. Well, spit it out! This talking in circles nonsense is killing me! Very well. The answer is very simple, Alita. Please remove your scarf. She's hiding something. You know what? I feel like these cases are taking parts of other cases in the other games. Like her hiding a wound. It's exactly like Godot hiding the knife wound on like by his face. Like, I mean, that was like the very ending of the game too. And the kind of same thing of Man on Guard hiding the scars under his hair. This is a trial to determine what happened in that park. Yet we seem to have drifted off target. We'll find out soon enough if we're drifting. As soon as the witness removes her scarf. I won't do it. This is insane. I'm an unrelated third party. You can't order me to do something. Alita, I'm afraid you've forgotten what's already been proven here. What? You're hardly unrelated. Please remove your scarf. No! No! Yes. Remove it. I knew it. And I burped. So I was right, wasn't I, Alita? Oh, what the hell? Your neck! That isn't what I think it is! Something did happen that night at the Miraculous Clinic. You needed to get that chart back no matter what it took. Even if you had to steal your fiancé's pistol to do it. But wait! Looking at that lamp in the witness's neck, it looked like the very opposite happened. Exactly. The victim in the clinic that night was this witness. Specifically, you tried to threaten Dr. Miraculous and he attacked you. That's what happened that night at the Miraculous Clinic. Ugh. Oh, look at that. Eee! Oh my god, her things were fluttering like no other. I think we got her. I hope we do anyway. Order! 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 Will someone please tell me what really happened? I told you the truth already. I went to the clinic that night to warn Dr. Miraculous. You warned him with a pistol, it seems. That gangster knows everything. He's coming for you. Looks like my clinic's seen its last patient. We have to get rid of that chart. Quick, open your safe. Give it to me. So you can save your own skin? What? I know what you're up to. You want in with the family. And if they see that chart, you're finished. Leaving me holding the short straw. But if I'm going down, I want some company. You! And what happened next? He jumped at me and knocked me into the floor. Then he took that cord and looks like he's strangling the hell out of you. Pal Miraculous is serious. Deadly serious. He really tried to strangle me. I must have blacked out. Well then, seems like there's a lot of attempted murder going around in this whole entire case, it seems. So, you were the victim. And the red splotch in the cord was your lipstick. I didn't want to remember that night. That's why I didn't bring it up. There. Are you happy now? I was out cold, almost killed. And you claim I then snuck in that noodle stand? But how could I? Duh! Ah, damn. She got us. Well, one thing is clear. We now know what really happened in the Miraculous Clinic. And it would seem that our victim was not entirely without blame himself. I'm sorry. I get so nervous just thinking of it. It's hard to breathe. I told you everything. Can I go home now? You bear some responsibility for events to that day, true. Yet if you were also a victim, this court would owe you some sympathy. Well, Mr. Justice, I believe this clears up the remaining questions for Alita. When did this happen? Suddenly everyone's sympathizing with her. I don't know what to think anymore, Apollo. I mean, is that it? Do we know everything we need to know about Alita? Very well. This finishes the cross-examination of this. Gavin? Hey, what? What's going on here? Not so fast. This part is just getting started. Now we rock. What? Those spikes on your head are softer than they look. Or do you not have the stomach to go all the way? Prosecutor Gavin? Paul Miraculous choked Alita. She fell unconscious. But what happened next? He's right! There's more that we don't know! But she was choked hard enough to leave that mark. She would have been out for a while. Even still, what if it was just her in that noodle stand? Alita, half dead, Dr. Maractus pulling that stand, and a bullet fired from the inside a noodle stand. What if it's all true? We might have already figured out what truly happened that night. Alita, as you can see, we're not through with you just yet. You really want to blame me for this murder, don't you? You too, Prosecutor Gavin? Me? Fraulein, I only wish to know the truth. Well, let's go back over what we've learned up until now. On the day of the murder, Waki saw his checkup report, from which he learned about the bullet still inside of him. So he took a pistol from the family stash, which was with the intent to give Dr. Maractus some of his own medicine. And Miss Alita knew about this from Waki, so she went to the Maractus clinic ahead of him in order to get rid of the chart with the signature. But then something happened. Sounds like you figured it all out. But remember, I was the victim. I was out cold. But what about Dr. Maractus? That does seem to be the problem. He had just strangled Alita, perhaps he thought, to death. What did he do after this crime? I was just knocked out, not dead. For the sake of his clinic and to stay in his park, I think it's clear what the good doctor did next. Well, Air Forehead, care to guess? Well, Mr. Justice, what did Dr. Maractus do? Maybe he did think he killed Alita. Do I have evidence to show what he did next? Yeah, I think we do. Why else would he be pulling that noodle stand? As his next move, Dr. Maractus stole Guy Aldoon's noodle stand. What? Killing me disturbed him that much? So much he randomly stole a noodle stand? It wasn't so random. Remember all the bowls in the clinic's foyer? Bowls that belonged inside that stand? I think it's pretty obvious, don't you? That stand was at the clinic. However, the question is, why did he remove the bowls? Maybe because the stand was heavy? Or he wanted to put something in the stand in their place. Ah, wait. You don't mean... I do. Dr. Maractus did replace those bowls with something. Your corpse, Alita! My corpse? Dr. Maractus panicked. He thought he killed you. His next move would be to dispose of the body. And that's crazy talk. You're all crazy. Then let's think about it, logically. The doctor had a place to dispose of you in mind. But on his way there, who should he run into but the defendant, Waki Kataki? I question your logic. What's this, Prosecutor Gavin? The park is a dead end. Why would he head in that direction to begin with? That's right! He had no reason to go there! Oh, now I get it! It was a trick! That spoiled brat made him do it! He made the doctor steal a stand! Tell me, why would someone go to a dead end? Unless the park was his destination? What? Apparently the defense has an idea. Tell us where Dr. Maractus was heading with that stand. Here, please show us on this diagram. To where exactly was the victim dragging the stand? Now maybe you guys didn't really bother to notice this, but you know, here's a park, and here's that, and here's a bench. But wait a minute. What is this? Is this a body of water? Ha! Now, in a very stereotypical fashion, where do a lot of people dump bodies? Yeah. There? That's a river. Yes, Your Honor. I scarcely need to explain why. A perfect place to dispose of a body. He was gonna throw me into that river? He didn't have many other options, Fraulein. I believe this clears up all the remaining questions. The victim pulling the stand and the defendant before him. And inside the stand, you, Alita. Ugh. And then, the denouement. Wisely Stickler of penny-snatching fame walks up. Seeing the two men, he shouts, in that instant, Yeah, I guess that's when she wanted to take her revenge, I guess. Oh, so now we got a little viewpoint here. Another one. That must have been pretty good aim. So, I shot him? You were the only one who could have stolen Rocky's pistol. It had to be you. It just had to. Well, Lolita? Nice work. You mean I'm right? I mean you've done a fine job dreaming up a story. To get that spoiled brat off the hook. You're the one who's dreaming. Apollo's backed up everything he said with facts. If you're so sure he's making it up, give us another reason. Why was Dr. Maracus pulling that stand through the park? Who knows? But there's one gaping hole in your logic. I think Mr. Gavin knows where I speak of. Where of what? I can't believe she's still trying to deny this. Is this true, Prosecutor Gavin? Must I always be the one to point out Air Forehead's errors? Maybe there really is something else. I believe the Fraulein speaks of Herr Doctor's car. His car? That's right. The Maracus Clinic has that big garage in which sat a green sports car, was it? Why would he steal the stand in the first place? If he wanted to carry a body, he would have used his car. Ugh. And so we find our victim without probable cause to steal the stand. And our defense without a case. I have an idea. You know that green car? I bet it wouldn't run. It was broken. Aha, what an excellent counter-argument, Fraulein. Too bad you're quite wrong. Eh? Don't tell me you've forgotten what happened to your daddy. Daddy? That's right! That night, the car that hit Mr. Wright was that green sports car. Oh yes, I nearly forgot about it. Afterward, he drove it back to the garage. It ran fine. That's right. So why didn't he use his beloved sports car, A glaring contradiction, to be sure. More glaring than your forehead. No. No! Ah, damn it, I was so close. Order! 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 Well, Mr. Justice, why didn't Dr. Maracus use his car to carry the body? Is that a groan of surrender I hear? Some advice. Now's a good time to review all you know. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days. Everything I've learned? Mr. Justice, this contradiction casts doubt on your entire case. This is truly your last chance. The defense will explain to us what happened that night. Well, how about we explain it next time, guys? So, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. I'll see you guys later.